Hello all and welcome to Stingray Tom's Florida and day 23 of the Florida Adventure Series. Let's see what the object for today is. This is a model of Bok Tower. It appears to be brass plated and it's pretty old, but I don't know just how old. I haven't seen another one in person and it's not dated. The only one I've heard of says Lake Wales, Florida, Singing Tower, and made in Japan. This implies it was made in the late 1940s at the earliest. Since this one has Mountain Lake, Florida, and Singing Tower, it's possible it dates before World War II. Known today as Bok Tower Gardens, the attraction opened in 1929, making it one of the oldest Florida attractions still operating. Initially known as Mountain Lake Sanctuary, it was built upon Iron Mountain. At 295 feet, it's one of the highest points along the Lake Wales Ridge, Florida's line of ancient islands that were the only visible part of Florida 2 million years ago. A National Historic Landmark, Bok Tower Gardens is a 250-acre botanical garden, bird sanctuary, and contains Bok Tower, a 205-foot Art Deco and Gothic Revival Carillon tower. It was created by Edward Bok, the editor of Ladies' Home Journal, the first magazine to reach 1 million subscribers, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, as well as a promoter of affordable housing by providing complete plans of houses to the public for as little as $1. Bok's Sanctuary near Lake Wales was likely the first large Florida project to utilize a group of nationally recognized architects and artists. This included the garden's designer, Frederick Law Olmsted Jr., one of America's foremost landscape architects and city planners. His other works include the grounds of Washington, D.C.'s National Mall, Jefferson Memorial, and White House, as well as national parks including Yosemite, California, Maine's Acadia, and the Everglades. Born in 1870, he was particularly known for his wildlife conservation efforts. Known as the Singing Tower, the focal point of the gardens was designed by Milton Mettery. He was born in 1874 and was an architect in Philadelphia who designed the Washington Memorial Chapel at Valley Forge National Historical Park and Philadelphia's Fidelity Mutual Life Insurance Building. He was also a design consultant for the Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Association and George Washington's home, Mount Vernon. Built on the highest point of the property, the tower replaced a water tower, and interestingly, the new tower includes large water cisterns as well as the 60-bell carillon, library, and archive. Its numerous stone sculptures were designed by Lee Lowry, an architectural sculptor born in 1877. His work includes sculptural elements at the Chapel of West Point and the National Academy of Sciences in Washington, the frieze on the Nebraska State Capitol, the Library of Congress's John Adams Building's bronze doors, and the sculpture of George Washington at the National Cathedral. His most famous works are at New York's Rockefeller Center, Atlas, and Wisdom. Lowry's work on Bok Tower includes intricate window grills, marching pelicans, and the heron and eagle sentinels. He also designed the sundial along with Mettery. Master blacksmith Samuel Yellen was born in Ukraine in 1884. He immigrated to the U.S. and settled in Philadelphia. His work can still be seen in many buildings around the U.S., including at Bryn Mawr College, Harvard, Princeton, and Yale Universities, Art Institute of Chicago, Pittsburgh Stephen Foster Memorial, Washington National Cathedral, and Washington Memorial Chapel in Valley Forge. At Bok Tower, he designed and built the interior staircase, gates to the bridges over the moat that surrounds the tower, the sundial's snake, and the magnificent brass door featuring 30 scenes from the book of Genesis. Obviously, Bok Tower Gardens deserves a much deeper look considering its 94 years of operation and its significance to Florida's tourism history. The tower is one of the most exquisite and extraordinary buildings in Florida and should be on everyone's list of places to visit. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode of Florida's Adventure Series 2023.